flipping up grades. I just be making up different reasons for my nieces. From my way I pick enough to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight. Cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like what you want, what you want. I got Jesus giving money, what you want. I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry. So I'ma say I love you, but keep a look on my eye. Cause I can never really want you unless it's money or pride. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like I ain't mean it, I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sickness. Another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, got a game a lot, but I keep.
Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie say tripping cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. For the right to represent the AFC in this year's Super Bowl. Off we go on EA Sports. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. He'll manage only a couple. Buda Baker active and making the tackle there. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
12. Here we go.
Again, it's Benson. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
Here we go.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. He'll find Chase. That's complete. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
Gun. 12.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This one complete to Higgins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 11 empty.
Off the read, here's Burrow. And he'll bring this up to the 48-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that 1st down himself.
Straight ahead, they go with Benson. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's into the hands of Jordan Mason. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A run out of the gun with Benson. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
They'll motion a tight end right. Burrow here on second down. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals struck first in the AFC Championship game. They're out to a 7-0 lead. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, Jackson. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Gun.
First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go.
Here we go.
You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Burrow. He'll air one out for Higgins. And this will be tracked down and intercepted. Picked off by Keely Ringo. And the Ravens are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That is caught downfield. It's Shaheed. That one good for 29.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
They'll run with Achane. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the carry, here's Achane. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On the ground, it's the tight end. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So a quarter in the books in the AFC Championship. Pair of sevens on the score. Third and a yard. On the ground is H.A. He will have a Ravens first down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to sprint him for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
In motion comes Walker. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. On 3rd down, Jackson. Shaheed with the catch.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Burrow. He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And he's up past the 35. Got a first down. Put him down at the 37.
11. Here we go.
To throw is Burrow. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That is a big play for Cincinnati. It's a gain of 34. Ball down to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
And it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Benson. He is belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
11, Thomas.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. Here's a 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Now, Burrow. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it Incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Dot.
Back to throw. Burrow in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Odafe Owe bursting in and recording the sack. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals will tie this game up here late in the first half.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down. In motion, it's Waddle.
Report! Hey, Ozzy! Sit up!
2nd down. Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got it! And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This going to be returned from right around the goal line. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
On one, ready? Here we go. 11. Dot.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. That's complete. Jermaine Burton. His first catch here in this AFC title game, and it's a 1st down.
Here we go.
To throw is Burrow. To the tight end, Likely. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
12.
On 1st down, Burrow. A throw on the move is caught. And they're into field goal range now as he's got the 1st down at the 26-yard line.
Gun.
Here's Burrow. Here's a screen set up for Benson.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
2nd down, Burrow. Catch left side is made by Higgins. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break.
On 2.
A chance here to draw level before the break.
Here we go.
It's 1st and goal.
11.
It's the tight end likely in motion. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
This is intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's H.A. Defense hoping to push him back and get that safety. He gets to the 2-yard line, but no gain on that one. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now H.A. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down. Going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Ravens 17, Bengals 10.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up, the Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting to be claimed. 30 minutes away, unless, of course, we have overtime. We're back underway in the AFC title game. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. The third quarter begins with a run. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It's 1st down, and they'll run. To be taken down after a short pickup. It's at the 27. Here's 2nd and 9.
Report!
In motion, it's Waddle. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Here's a run with their tight end. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. tight end involved in the run game here. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
2nd and 11. Here's a designed run. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. A couple of third down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens will extend their third quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
On 2, ready?
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's get set. Set.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
11, Thomas.
And the Bengals first down.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. He'll find Chase. That's complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Stop.
On the ground is Mason. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the...
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds. After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter.
Brings up 4th and 1.
Trailing late, they've got to go here.
Here we go.
It's 4th down. One of the tight ends in motion right. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on downs.
And this coach finds himself in a tough spot. He understands his team. They need 2 scores. But instead of taking the field goal, he decides to go for it. And what a job with the stop by this defense.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Jackson now on second down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Middle. Hey, middle. Go. Hey, report.
Jackson from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down. From the gun, Jackson. To the sideline, he's got it. The official says yes, the feet are in, and they convert on fourth down. Here's first and 10.
Hey, report.
Jackson up top again. That's taken in by Achane.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Middle.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Here's third and 2.
Go ahead.
In motion comes Andrews. And the drive will continue. Good run down to the 44 and a first down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this third and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Now a screen set up for Achane. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on second and 4. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's third down.
Here.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We're back to crown an AFC champion after this. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
Yo. You change it. 180. 180 shot. You. 180 shot.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. They'll drop to throw. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11. God.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. He's going to tuck it and go.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
2nd down, 8 for the 1st down. Burrow. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
11.
All 3 timeouts still remain. They'd love to use them on the defensive end, but here comes 1st and 10. Flags coming. Looks like there was movement on the right side of the O-line. Awful time to get a penalty. Now 1st and 15. Burrow. That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about. Here's 1st down.
Here we go.
Now, Burrow. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Brown. And the Ravens are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll throw it left and has his running back. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. He'll try the right side this time, and he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. As they will lift the Lamar Hunt Trophy, they are off to the Super Bowl in 2 weeks as champions of the AFC. So that's a wrap for Greg Olson and our outstanding crew. I'm Mike Tirico. We'll reconvene in 2 weeks in Santa Clara for Super Bowl 60. Until then, enjoy the rest of your night.